we're talking about fear, and somehow since discovering the truth, even though I've kind of been on this path for quite a few years, the fear has got really, really intense. So, for example, coming here, if I don't know the directions how to get here because I haven't done it before, everything comes up and my whole body I start burping and incredible tension here, and just any little tiny thing. The people in my flat who wake me up early where I'm staying just sets off a fear that's completely over the top. And I am aware of it, but it's just getting more and more strong.
Desde que he conocido la verdad, el miedo ha empezado a surgir de una manera mucho más intensa y es casi intolerable.
So you have discovered that what you are is the inherently fearless presence of awareness.
Yeah.
Has descubierto que lo que realmente eres la presencia consciente.
But that understanding has yet to penetrate your body.
Yes.
Libre de miedo, pero esa comprensión tiene que todavía entrar en tu cuerpo.
So there is a discrepancy between your understanding, which is obviously genuine.
Yeah.
Así que hay una discrepancia entre tu comprensión.
There's a discrepancy between what you know and what you feel.
That feels exactly like it, like my
Entre
body
lo que
doesn't
conoces y tu
understand.
miedo.
Yeah.
Sí, es exactamente lo que siento, que mi cuerpo no lo comprende.
But don't worry, you're in good company.
Pero no te preocupes, tienes buena compañía.
There's a story which I often tell of an old Zen master on his deathbed.
Porque a menudo cuento la historia de un maestro zen en su lecho de muerte.
And apologies, you've probably all heard this story on YouTube.
Disculpas a los que lo hayáis oído, probablemente lo habéis oído todos en YouTube.
And one of his disciples asks him on his deathbed, "How is it now for you, master?"
Y uno de sus discípulos le pregunta en su lecho de muerte, ¿cómo estás ahora, maestro?
And he says, "Everything is fine, but my body is having a hard time keeping up."
Y contesta, todo está bien, pero mi cuerpo está teniendo dificultad para continuar.
It's like my body's a baby still.
Yes, it hasn't quite caught up with your understanding.
Yeah.
Es como si mi cuerpo fuera un bebé y que sí no ha alcanzado tu comprensión.
It's a very common misunderstanding to believe that when we recognize our true nature, all our problems just get cleared up overnight.
Hay un malentendido muy común que es que cuando hemos llegado a la comprensión última, todos nuestros problemas van a
We never
desaparecer.
squabble with our intimate partner again.
Que nunca nos pelearemos con nuestra pareja.
We never feel anxiety or fear or anything like
Nunca
this
vamos a
again.
sentir ansiedad o miedo.
And it's not true.
Y no es cierto.
It takes time for our new understanding to percolate deeply into all realms of our experience, particularly into the body.
Lleva tiempo que la nueva comprensión llegue a todos los rincones de nuestros
The separate self is
sistema.
more than just a belief that I am temporary and finite.
Y el cuerpo es el que más cuesta. El yo separado es más que una creencia de ser separado.
By far the larger part of it is the feeling that I am temporary and finite.
La parte más grande y más importante es la sensación de ser separado y
And it
finito.
takes time for these feelings, first of all, to be coaxed out of their hiding places in the body,
Lleva tiempo para que estos sentimientos salgan de sus escondrijos
and then to be exposed to the light of awareness and gradually dissolved in it.
y luego ser expuestos a la luz de la conciencia y ser disueltos en ella.
So the reason why your feelings seem to have got more intense rather than less intense
Y la razón por la que tus sentimientos parecen haberse incrementado, más
is because
intensos,
previously all these feelings were buried in your body.
Yeah.
es porque inicialmente estos sentimientos estaban escondidos en el cuerpo.
And the first sign of any of these feelings rising up into your awareness
Y la primera señal de estos sentimientos que salgan a la conciencia,
you would escape from them by directing your attention towards an object, a substance, an activity, etc.
te escapabas de ellos dirigiendo tu atención a un objeto, una actividad, una relación.
And in this way, we more or less successfully repress these uncomfortable feelings.
Y de este modo reprimimos más o menos con éxito
They only disturb us in the middle of the night when we haven't got anything else to focus on.
los sentimientos incómodos y solamente nos molestan por la noche cuando no tenemos nada más que hacer.
Now you are no longer avoiding these feelings,
Ahora que ya no estás evitando estos
so they are
sentimientos,
beginning to bubble up into the light of awareness.
están preparados para salir a la luz de la conciencia.
And as a result, they seem to have got worse.
Y entonces
Feels
parece
like
que
I'm
se han
going to
hecho peor.
explode, kind of.
No, that's very good, that they're coming out of their hiding places into the light of awareness.
Yeah.
Siento como que voy a explotar. Y dices, sí, eso está muy bien, porque están
You
saliendo a
can't
la luz de
avoid
la
that process.
conciencia. No puedes evitar ese
They
proceso.
have to be exposed. They have to come out of hiding.
Tienen que ser expuestos y salir de su escondite.
And that, in some people, is a very gentle, quiet process, and in others, it is very intense.
En algunas personas es algo muy suave y en otras es algo muy intenso.
And you're obviously one of the latter.
Y tú obviamente eres una de las últimas.
Yeah.
But don't be discouraged. It's not a sign of failure. It's not a
Yes,
sign that
I-
your understanding or that your practice is failing.
Yeah, so I feel that a lot.
Yeah, no, it's not. On the contrary,
Not-
it's a sign that your practice is working.
Y no te preocupes, esto es una señal de que la práctica está funcionando.
These feelings have been buried in you all your life, dictating your activities and relationship from behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Estos sentimientos han estado escondidos durante toda tu vida
And now, for the first time, you're really fully having to face these feelings.
dictando tus actividades y relaciones y ahora por primera vez te estás
And
enfrentando
it's
a ellos.
intense.
Y es intenso.
Yes.
But be
It's really
courageous, because
intense
what
now.
the peace you long for is underneath these feelings.
Pero sé valiente porque la paz
Like
que
my
estás
whole
buscando
body
está debajo
shaking.
de todo.
Yes, yes,
It wants to run. The fear wants to run.
yes. But you've been running all your life,
Yes.
and
I
it doesn't
can't do
work.
it anymore.
You can't
I'm
do it anymore.
exhausted.
So you have to face the intensity of it. Be
Yeah.
courageous. You obviously are.
Yeah.
Todo mi cuerpo está temblando, quiere salir corriendo. Y le dices, sí, pero has estado corriendo toda tu vida. Dice, ya no puedo correr más. Dice, no, enfréntate a ello.
Are you familiar with my yoga meditations?
Yes.
¿Conoces mis yoga meditaciones?
I haven't done one for a while, but they
Okay.
are helpful.
Yes. Well, these are designed to take this understanding deeply into the way we feel the body.
Yeah.
Están diseñadas para llevar esta comprensión profundamente a la manera en que sentimos el cuerpo.
Will it end at some point?
Terminará en algún momento.
I
Well,
mean,
look even now how much the shaking has reduced in the last 5 minutes.
Mira cuánto se ha reducido el temblor en los últimos 5 minutos.
Yes, it will come to an end.
Sí, terminará.
is there a point where it just explodes and that's the
Hay
end
algún
of the
momento en-
separate self kind of
que
It's
thing?
simplemente
different for different
explota.
people. In some people, it explodes in a very sensational way, but
Yeah.
that is very rare.
Es diferente para distintas personas. En algunas sí que
Usually it
explota
just-
como algo muy sensorial,
Sorry. Usually, it just dissolves quietly.
pero normalmente se disuelve
But-
silenciosamente.
Don't make the getting rid of this
Yeah.
experience your goal.
Yes.
Your goal has already been achieved. It is to know yourself as the presence of awareness.
No hagas de este quererte liberar de estos sentimientos tu objetivo. Tu objetivo ya lo has alcanzado, que es reconocer que eres la conciencia.
In other words, in this path, the goal is not at the end of the journey, the goal is at the beginning of the journey.
En,
We
es-
start with the goal.
en este camino, en esta vía, el objetivo no está al final del camino, sino al principio. El objetivo ya lo has alcanzado.
All that remains subsequently is to realign the way we think, feel, act, perceive, and relate with this understanding.
Yeah.
Y lo que queda después es realinear lo que pensamos, sentimos, hacemos, nos relacionamos
That's
con
so
esta
that it feels
comprensión.
like they're miles apart, sort of thing. There's awareness, and then there's all the way that my body feels, which is totally the opposite.
Y siento que está como a muchas
mind.
millas de distancia la conciencia y todo lo que experimenta mi cuerpo y mi mente.
It takes time for awareness to colonize the mind and the body and the world.
Lleva tiempo para que la conciencia colonice el cuerpo y la mente y el mundo.
Yes.